Hi, everybody, and welcome to You Can Cook Anything with Bob and JP. I'm Bob.
I'm JP.
And we are doing videos during the pandemic. And we're respecting, this idea of keeping ourselves distant. Plus, being outside in this banana field makes it kind of easy because he's off in aisle 7 and I'm on aisle 2.
That's
These
right.
lanes of banana trees. We're actually going to try a different banana today, something we couldn't get last time. And I honestly don't know much about them. So go ahead, take us through it, buddy.
Okay, so these are Gros Michel bananas. I hope I'm not mangling that pronunciation. I had a whole bunch of them too that Bob generously provided, but as they got really ripe, I started to eat them. So these bananas, prior to the 1950s in the United States, this was the kind of banana that you would find in stores until they were affected by a disease and it became difficult to grow them. And then they just disappeared off of shelves. And because of their lack of availability during that time, it became a thing. People knew they couldn't get bananas, and you may have heard of the song, Yes, We Have No Bananas. And that's where the story of that song comes from.
Really?
So,
I didn't know that.
did you not know that? Okay. So so that's one of the reasons that I was really interested to try these bananas, because I wanted to know what was the flavor of the banana that we used to have in this country before we had the Cavendish, which is the cultivar name for the banana that you will find when you go to the grocery store. We don't call them Cavendish. We just call them bananas because it's the kind of banana that's everywhere in every store. And Bob and I have long championed the idea that we should have more different types of fruits in stores that, that we can try. And with bananas, we feel the same way. So we're hoping to tell you a little bit about this banana, and we have another banana that we're going to talk about today as well.
So, right. Couple of observations first.
All right.
But wait, let's brief interlude to. This is not a paid for content, but we have been buying these wild fruits that we have from Miami Fruit. So if you want to try anything we're trying, Miami Fruit, just Google them. I'll put a link down there in the description. I'll tell you, it's not inexpensive because it's perishable. They have really special boxes. They have, packing material made of coconut fiber. It's really cool. And they ship them in relatively quick order. Plus, they're a tiny little family farm. But if you want to give something a try and you maybe get a couple of buddies to pitch in, totally worth it. They have tons of stuff, not just bananas. I have a cocoa. I'm trying to make cocoa from cocoa pods I got from them. And I have a short interlude on mangosteens that we got. Did you get to eat your mangosteens, JP?
I did, actually. I ate the mangosteens. You're right that I needed to eat them right away because they were definitely ripe. Mangosteen's an interesting fruit, and that was my first time trying one. And yeah, I really appreciate having some kind of access to fruit that I never thought that I would have before. So
yeah, dope. So dude, these are skinny little race cars.
Yeah.
They're skinny with really sharp, like very pointed corners. They're really sleek. And they're tiny. They're a lot smaller than what I would have expected as the pre-Cavendish thing,
Yep. From pictures online, I'm seeing that this is actually pretty average for that some of them are smaller. They come in some different sizes. Yeah. So I ate some of the larger ones that got ripe quick. I couldn't stop myself.
This is about 7 inches long and only about an inch wide. For my, for our European viewers, that's about 19 centimeters and about 3 centimeters across. They're super firm, even though they are ripe. I did test a couple.
Yeah, so this is something we've noticed, I think, with many of the other different types of bananas that we've tried, is that if you're used to eating a slightly green banana of Cavendish, the one that you get at the supermarket, you have to wait much longer for these other bananas to ripen. They will look much more ripe. So I guess the way to compare that is an overripe looking banana is just ripe enough to eat. As it starts to get, like, I mean, I know people have different tastes for how they like to eat their bananas, but if you have a Cavendish that looks like this, you kind of expect it to be pretty ripe inside and soft, and these are not. These are still a little firm. This one's just ready to eat.
I actually ate a couple of these before they were ripe, because I thought they were ripe based on the skin. And what I actually found was the first one was just totally not ready. I wrapped it in plastic and prayed it would be okay. It wasn't. The second one that I thought was ripe, we found interesting that there were parts of it that were ripe and there were parts of it that were crunchy.
Yeah, the insides, the center.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like it didn't mature and age consistently across a whole banana. What I found made them turn like this was I hung them and put a banana under them. So these went from green to ready to eat in, I don't know, a week. But now I got a fruit fly problem, so I bought fruit fly traps. So I need all the bananas out of my house. This is why we do the video today.
Yeah.
We're ready. So we should taste them?
Yeah, definitely. So I've already peeled mine. It's very creamy looking and slightly more yellow inside than what
Here we go.
I'm used to seeing. Yeah, see, mine looks to me a little more yellow. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, a little bit.
This one has a strong banana flavor.
Yeah,
Flavor.
it's definitely a lot firmer. I mean, like when it breaks, there's no mush. It's a little sweeter, unless you let the Cavendish. I'm sorry, my camera's being weird. Okay, unless you let the Cavendish mature a lot more, but then you didn't have this firmness, right? It would just be squishy, squishy.
So it has more character, and that is the kind of character that I think I'm picking up. I'm thinking I wouldn't call it tart at all, but if you're looking for the flavors, I think you will note that there is a complexity, and that is maybe this tartness. If you make a mistake and eat it underripe, you're just not going to be impressed, right? You're eating an underripe banana, and most underripe bananas just taste like underripe bananas, and that's not pleasant.
I think the ability to be the right sweetness while maintaining the 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 firm texture of the body would probably get a lot of people who don't like the texture of the Cavendish banana to actually eat it. Like my youngest would eat bananas while they were barely breaking, right? Because of the texture, but the sugars haven't broken down, so it's not as sweet and can give you a bellyache. But that's the only way he would eat it. The minute you break the lid,
yep,
and sniff it, I smell. Yeah. Oh, the fake runts, banana flavored runts.
Yeah, I can smell circus peanuts on this.
Circus peanuts and that artificial strawberry banana yogurt. You can smell. That's that smell. So they must have taken it out of whatever creates that. I'm not eating this one. I've had enough.
Yeah, it's that strong aromatic. I guess it's no, I don't know enough about chemistry to know whether it's it's some kind of volatile compound, an ester or something.
Something else.
I should have looked that up before we made a video on it if I was going to talk about it.
What's this magical special banana you want to pull out?
So the second banana?
Yeah.
Okay. So this banana, so we've tried this banana before, right? This banana was the banana that Bob and I agreed was the best banana that we had ever tasted. This is called a Goldfinger banana. And
wait a second.
Okay.
I just remembered something. Luckily on this farm, they have some Goldfinger bananas. This one they gave me isn't ripe, so that's why. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. You go back to your thing.
So I have a ripe one.
It was ripe, so I could eat it with you.
If we could just choose any banana, if you wanted to eat a banana a day or whatever as a snack, or if you just need a snack, this would be just a snack that we would choose to eat. Now, actually, it's funny because the shape of this banana is more like the shape of what I expected the Gros Michel to be. It's got, instead of long and thin, like the pictures you'll see of the Gros Michel, this one is more like bulbous at both ends. I don't know if you can tell. Slightly, it slightly bulges. So it's definitely a heftier banana. I followed the same rule that, I wanted this to be more ripe, before I peeled it. Yep. So that's a substantial snack, not a little snack. Shall we,
I'm not opening this one. It's
all
definitely
right,
going to be gross, but you tell us.
I'll give you my assessment.
Give
So
us a
see, this
quick
one's ready. You can
reiteration.
see that the top, was ripe.
Mm.
So, and it's easy to peel. So it's
That's
clearly,
actually a good indicator when these bananas have been ripe. Both the
yeah,
Gros Michel and this one is when those tops were like you just flicked it and it came off, or the tops were super brown like this. Like that was what indicated to me these were ready to eat.
it smells different from the Gros Michel. So that circus peanut smell that the Gros Michel had. So that smell fades, right? It's like a volatile compound, and
Yeah.
it starts to go away as soon as you peel it. And now this is starting to smell just like a banana peel, which once everything goes away, that's kind of a bitter banana peel smell. But the fresh smell of the Goldfinger banana it's just I don't know, it smells like a banana field or something to me. It smells like leaves and and freshness. Okay, so I'm gonna taste it now.
To hear more about that banana, check out our other banana video.
Yeah, link. There'll be a link
We'll put the
somewhere.
link down there. It's actually a very popular banana video. We tried a lot, but you know what, JP? I am going to do a couple of things in this video.
All
One,
right.
Miami fruit. If you're watching this and you happen to see that last banana episode, which I know you did, we ate some of those bananas before they were ripe. So if you wanted us to do another episode, maybe send us a box of like one of each for us to try again, that would be cool. Do us a favor. Just click subscribe. The whole point of this channel is to keep it going and to help raise money for charity and everything else. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers to do that. And I believe in all of you, given all the views we get. If you just click subscribe, you would help us get there. And the last thing is I'm not going to do the Mangosteen video because I happen to have one here on the farm. So I think I might as well open it now. So this is called the Queen of Fruit. It's super hard to get in this country. You can get them most of the time previously frozen and shipped in from Southeast Asia. If you buy them previously frozen, there's a couple of concerns. One, it shouldn't be too hard. Like this is giving under pressure. If it's too hard, that's a bad sign, especially if it's too hard all the way around. You hit it on your head and it hurts, that's probably something wrong. Two, if it had thawed and refroze, the outer skin, which if you think a banana is tannic, JP, did you taste the skin on this thing? It makes you want to die. It's so bad. The
Yeah, a little
pumpkin,
piece of it had stuck to my finger after I peeled it, and yeah, I can't think of what it reminded me of, but pomegranate skin also has a
yeah,
similar bitterness.
yes. So you basically just put the knife in at the halfway mark and just turn the fruit. Every once in a while, it'll get a little tough. And once you get all the way around, that's what you get.
Yep.
There's the fruit. It's in segments. I mean, this one dripping everywhere. So you can see it's like little segments. So you can eat each segment. The segments have seeds. Some of them, the seed hasn't matured yet because these are young. JP, as I'm putting this in my mouth, what did you think of the flavor? Because I've had a hard time describing it.
To me, it seemed like a slightly floral flavor. It reminded me just a little bit of the cacao, just a slight
Mm,
similarity in flavor. The texture is kind of like a lychee, and the flavor isn't super different.
definitely the floral pieces, almost like a little bit of green grape, a little bit of orange, a little bit of uniqueness, and a little bit of lychee. I'm going to tell you all right now. Miami Fruit has them. If you can get a group together and you want to try it, the box they sent had a lot of them in it, so you got a lot for the cost.
I don't know if you knew this. I just was
Well,
looking up mangosteen facts. It was banned in the U.S. A ban that which was lifted in 2007 because of worries about introducing the Asian fruit fly to the U.S.
oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to just taste the skin to see if I can describe this.
Oh, that's brave.
It's acrid. Oh, oh my God. It's astringent and acrid as hell. That is terrible. I hope that's not poisonous.
Well, no, a little bit of. Yeah,
Um,
I don't know. I'll have to look. We'll have to look that up.
so anyway,
But you don't
don't
recommend eating the skin.
don't
As
recommend
it
the
sounds
skin.
like.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks again for watching. Really,
I want to add one thing.
Oh,
Add
go
one
ahead.
thing is if you subscribe, you will be contributing to our goal of trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And Bob, what fruit do I not want to eat?
Oh, I forgot about this. So, 1,000 subscribers, and JP is going to eat durian.
So I can't get that stuff next to my face. Bob had a durian in the house a couple of times, and we're all about trying different fruits. But the closest I could come is I tried a durian candy that Bob gave me. And after eating that durian candy, I said, I will never eat durian. There's just no need.
Hey, thanks everybody. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Check out all of our other stuffs. Throw us a like, leave a comment. We pay a lot of attention to comments. We respond to every single one. And if you have ideas for an episode, hit us up. We've made a lot of viewer episodes. So yeah, thanks again. Be safe. Wear a mask. It's not a political statement. You can
cook anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
And eat it. You
You
can
can
eat
eat
anything.
it.